Council President at Fulshear High School. I want to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. At this time, I ask for you to continue standing and direct your attention to the stage for the presentation of the colors by the Air Force ROTC cadets from Fulshear High School, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the opening remarks. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would now like to introduce Joelle Patterson, Fulshear High School's National Honor Society president, will give the opening remarks.
Thank you, Daniela. Good evening, everyone. If you would, please bow your heads if you would like to pray. We are brought here today to celebrate the end of high school and the start of the next phase of our lives. We thank you for all the graduating students this year, for all the great times and hard work we have put in and hope to see over the years. We thank you for the friends, faculty, and family we have had throughout our education, and hope the best for them in the future. Give these graduates perseverance, hope, compassion, and excellence as they pursue the futures they make. Help us to use the knowledge and skills that we have learned and put them into use with the world around us. Reveal to each student here tonight that although challenges will appear to them in many forms, believe in themselves to push through whatever challenge comes their way, and give us the strength to overcome what is presented to make an amazing future. In God's name we pray, amen. You may now be seated. I would like to introduce our class of 2023 Salutatorian, Saneed Shah, for the welcome and introductions.
Thank you, Joel. Parents, friends, teachers, staff, and fellow graduates, good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Fulshear High School's class of 2023. Tonight is both the farewell and a beginning. It is the season finale of these past 4 years as we celebrate our success in conquering each and every obstacle that has presented itself on our paths. As we look back on our memories together at Fulshear, our time has been nothing but exceptional. We survived the literal pandemic from start to finish, the unfortunate demise of Power Hour, and even Ms. Jensen's calculus class, amongst many other things. I also want to give my thanks to some of the special people in my life. To my mom and dad, thank you for standing by my side these past 17 years to support my every endeavor. To my teachers, thank you for putting up with my late night emails countless questions, and for your words of advice that I will truly cherish forever. And to my classmates and friends, thank you for these most wonderful memories. And as Shakespeare wrote, forever and forever farewell. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true, this parting was well made. Now, I would like to introduce our honored guest. Please stand as your name is called. From the Board of Trustees, President Mr. Alex Hunt. Secretary Mr. Zach Lambert. Board Member Ms. Mandy Bronzo. Board Member Ms. Kay Danziger. Board Member Mr. John Welch. New Board Member District 7, Suzanne Bugs. It is also my honor to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roosevelt Nivens. Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Alfonso Bates. Chief Academic Officer, Mrs. Christy Courtingame. Area Superintendent, Dr. Marlon Waits. Area Superintendent, Dr. Shannon Hood. Principal, Mr. Dan Ward. Associate Principal, Mrs. Valerie Anderson. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Wendy Bradford. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Lorena Callis. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Cassandra McCann. Assistant Principal, Mr. Keith Williams. Professional Registrar, Mrs. Jennifer Kipping. Counselor, Mrs. Casey Warren. Counselor, Mrs. Christy Tucker. Counselor, Ms. Carla White. Counselor, Mrs. Charlene Wright. Counselor, Mrs. Wendy Howe. Career and College Facilitator, Ms. Mary Sabille. Thank you. And now, here is a message from our school board to the class of 2023.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to the class of 2023.
It may be hard to believe, but after all those group projects, homework assignments, and final exams, it's finally time to close this chapter and begin the next. We hope you take time to reflect on the journey, the people who helped you get here, and the lessons you learned along the way.
Graduating from high school is a significant achievement. It is the perfect time to celebrate your strength, resilience, and commitment. You finally did it. We are beaming with pride at how much you have accomplished.
No matter what you decide to do next, college, career, or life, we know you are equipped to succeed, and the best days are still ahead for each of you. Truly, the sky is the limit.
Never sell yourself short. Pursue your passion, laugh and dance along the way. You are all a unique gift to the world, and someone is waiting for you to believe it and live your purpose.
During this commencement season, enjoy all the fun and festivities with your peers and loved ones. We are excited to celebrate with you and cannot wait to watch you walk across the big stage.
To the graduating class of 2023, you are an extraordinary group of young people. Hats off to you for everything that you have done and for everything you're going to do. You did it!
Superintendent Dr. Roosevelt Nivens.
Hey, class of 2023, I'm Dr. Nivens, your superintendent. Today, I'm so happy for you as you made it. You are at graduation 2023. You and your peers are ready to walk across the stage. Walk with your head held high. No one else has lived your story, and no one else will ever live your story. From elementary school to high school, every single challenge and every win has impacted who you are as a person. And let me tell you, you are perfectly and wonderfully made. Listen, there's a lot of hate in this world. Make sure you speak life to yourself. Do not hate on yourself. There's a lot of hate out there. You know how valuable you are. You know how worthy you are. You know the work that you put in to get to this point. Some of you sitting out there right now, you have defied the odds on getting to this point. When I look at you, I see thousands of success stories, powerful stories, stories of triumph, and still those stories are being written. As you celebrate this milestone, please know that we are cheering right alongside you. A win for you is a win for our community, and a win for your family, and a win for Lamar CISD. Life is sure to be filled with highs and lows, good times and bad times, but in every season, I want you to remember to have faith in who you are, who you belong to, and that you are great, because greatness is inside of you. Be the one to believe in the best of yourself and others. Be the one to challenge yourself to grow. Be the one to change the world for the better. Again, congratulations to the class of 2023. And remember, if anyone believes in you, it's you. Don't let anyone tell you different. You go out there and make it happen. Remember, you always have a home here. Come back to visit, but don't stay too long because you have a world to change. We'll see you.
And now, Chancellor Joseph, class of 2023 valedictorian, will now deliver our commencement address.
Thank you, Shanid. Welcome, class of 2023. Today is a special day, a day in which we mark the end of an entire chapter of our lives and begin the transition into adulthood. Graduation is an important achievement for us, and we should be proud of ourselves for having made it this far despite the numerous challenges we have faced. Whilst it is important that we congratulate ourselves for our collective success, we mustn't forget one of our most important virtues, generosity. When we think of generosity, we often associate it with the giving of material possessions, but I mean far more than merely items. Give love, give your time, give your attention. And when you give, remember to do so with an open heart. Truly aim to share your humanity with others. So many people have brought value into our lives, and it is our duty to return the favor. The many parents here today who've invested years of their lives into us are an obvious example, but I know the students have heard that about 100 times by now. Recall the people who have lent an ear to hear your troubles, supported you through times of sickness, and made the impossible possible for you in the past. Students, odds are you are sitting only a seat or two away from someone who has offered a helping hand to you at some point. Remember how that made you feel, and give others the gift of feeling the same way. Seniors, I have another reminder for us all. Appreciate the underappreciated in life. Remember to find peace in the parts of our days that we rarely think about. Stop and truly feel the wind passing by you right now. Think back to the smiles on your friends' faces at your lunch table. These are just a few of the innumerable moments that we take for granted every day. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius advised humans to dwell on the beauty of life and think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, and to love. It is easy to miss the beauty that surrounds us and go through the motions every day, but to do so would be a disservice to not only the world, but also ourselves. Part of our humanity stems from our tendency to regard aspects of our lives with love, care, and appreciation. As we break away from our childhood and find our place in the world, remember to never take for granted the parts of our lives we rarely consider. Class of 2023, be proud of the impact we have made on Fulshear's academics, athletics, arts, and school environment. The legacy we have created will remain long after we leave, and I hope that we can look back at this memory or school in many years from now with fond memories and appreciation for what we have contributed. Also, thank you to my family, my friends, and everyone who supported me thus far. Shout out GSD. Thank you. I would like to now introduce our president, our school principal, Mr. Dan Ward.
Thank you, Chancellor. The wait is finally over, and it is time to graduate the class of 2023. You are the first senior class to be an A-rated campus with 7 out of 7 distinctions, and you are still in the running for the Lone Star Cup. You are the first high school in LCISD history to do either of these. Give yourself a hand. As you know, this is my last year as principal, and you are my last group of seniors that I will graduate. It has been an incredible 4 years, and I'm sure you have some great stories to share about your experience as a Charger. I would like to tell you the top 10 events that I've enjoyed at Fulshear High School. Number 10, beating Foster this year in football and going three deep in the playoffs. Sorry, Mr. Kipping. Number 9, the Charger tennis team placed 3rd in the state, and the school had only been open 3 years. Number 8, this year the Chargers girls basketball team competed in the state Final Four tournament, and the games were stopped due to hail inside the Alamo Dome. This year, Charger cheer placed 2nd in the state cheer championship. They were loud, proud, and full of purple pride. Number 6, being able to pick the school mascot and colors with the first group of Charger students. Number 5, the Charger band making the state finals on their first time and to go to the finals, and the first time in LCISD history for a band to make the finals. My first and last graduating class from Fulshear High School, congratulations. Winning a state championship in volleyball in 2019 and earning a state championship faster than any other school in LCISD history. Number 2, being an A-rated campus every year, having 7 out of 7 distinctions this year, and being the only large school in the Houston area to accomplish this distinction, and only 1 of 7 in the state of Texas. Number 1, receiving a phone call from Dr. Randall and asking if I would like to build a brand new high school in Fulshear, Texas from the ground up. I love Fulshear High School. I'm proud to be a Charger, and I congratulate Mr. Fulshear on being the next Charger principal. I would like to share a quote that I have used to motivate myself. Recognizing success is difficult for most people because it's disguised as hard work. Thomas Edison. Students, you're about to leave high school and enter the adult world. Your parents and your school have done the best we can to prepare you, but the success is ultimately up to you. Whatever your dream may be, you will be the driving force to make that dream come true. There is nothing easy about turning a dream into a reality. There will be all kinds of roadblocks along the way, but understand the biggest obstacle you will face will be failure and self-doubt. Do not let failure define you. Learn from it so you can overcome it next time. If you get knocked down, get up, dust yourself off, and get back in the game of life and charge on. When success occurs, take time to enjoy and celebrate your success, then get ready for the next challenge or dream. Today, you are all successful graduates. Take today's success and create your next success. Many of you do not even know or realize your full potential, but you are now on a path to achieve greatness. The future is wide open and the possibilities are endless. Lastly, I'll leave you with a quote from Thomas Paine. Reputation is what men and women think of us. Character is what God and the angels know of us. Chargers, always remember that character counts. It has been my honor and privilege to be your principal, and I will never forget the class of 2023. One last time, students, make great decisions, be proud to be a Charger, and have a fully charged day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered together to celebrate a joyous time in the lives of these young adults. As part of our celebration, it has become tradition for us to honor the young men and women from each graduating class who have chosen to dedicate themselves to various branches of the armed forces. Help us honor these young soldiers that we have with us today and who have committed to the armed forces and are ready to serve. Soldiers, as I call your names, please stand so that we may acknowledge your unselfishness and dedication to our country. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Anaya Smith, United States Air Force. Malcolm Anderson, United States Army. Kenneth Mira, United States Army. Connor Schutz, United States Army. Carlito Wilkerson, United States Army. Axel Honored Dome Lanto, Army National Guard. Stephen Carrillo, United States Marines. Daniel Garcia, United States Marines. Aaron Gonzalez Nunez, United States Marines. Mitchell McBride, United States Marines. Andre Moore, United States Marines. William Perez, United States Marines. Gary Woods, United States Marines. Parker Williams, United States Military Academy, West Point. Jorge Garcia, United States Naval Academy. And now that we ask that all past and present members of the military joining us as friends and family stand in solidarity with these young men and women. As we thank all of you for this decision to help protect our country and our freedoms, let's also take this opportunity to acknowledge the parents, family, and friends gathered in the audience today who are also sacrificing by these monumental decisions. Thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated. Mr. President, members of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Nevins, Superintendent of Schools, I certify that these seniors have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and Lamar Consolidated Independent School District and are eligible to receive their high school diplomas or have met the attendance requirements under Senate Bill 673 and are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance. Ms. Cassandra McCann and Mr. Troy Min will now continue with the presentation of graduates. Congratulations.
Jaden Adamola Michael Abelaran. Abdul Salam Ibukunawala Ryan Adeleke. Jola Ifalua Ajani. Aliyah Adiola Adiogan. Brian Timilian Adiojo. Matthew Philip Renee Aglahi. Rebecca Jasmine Aguilar. Abdullah Adekola Ajahi. Michael Akinola Agilare. Jessica China Zapire Akaga. Minatula Ode Al-Kabi. Hussein Dea Mohammed Al-Matari. Atyaf Sameh Al-Masari. Editaramola Jesse Aladeshulu. Nicola Francesca Colasito Alas. Juan Daniel Alcala. Ibrahim Abbas Al-Kafaji. Hamza Al-Khatib. Eric Sean Allen II. Rami Fadi Al-Obeidi. Rita Ali Abdulrida Al-Zawaidi. Abigail Melody Alvarado. Catalina Aurora Alvarado. Carlos Andres Alvarez Jr. Francisco Javier Alvarez Baron. Luis Miguel Alvarez Gomez. Malcolm Zaire Anderson. Trinity Faith Anderson. Leodani Xavier Andino. Zaire Angelo Jr. Purity Favor Anafawoshi. Alec Vaughn Anthony. Anne Bempama Antwi Boisiaco. Omar Ganem Aridi. Christian Alessandro Arriaga. Avron Joshua Arieta. Lane River Arroyos. Louis Edward Assad. Lene Lashaw Autry. Faramalua Naomi Ayarinde. Ahmad Brian Bashir. Ainsley Brielle Barker. Jonathan Antonio Barnes. Reagan Elizabeth Barrett. Camila Andrea Bassani. Isabel Margaret Bassani. Kailani Michelle Beatty. Juan Pedro Bautista Mendoza. Garrett Michelle Beller. Devin Jordan Benitez. Jacob Samuel Betancourt. Michaela Elizabeth Bickett. Amari Landon Bickham. Nicholas Thomas Blair. Aiden Josiah Blanco. Felipe Blanco Vacaflores. Jet Austin Bogard. Anthony Aiden Bonilla. Maya Jai Gestiada Borja. Bear Kurt Fox. Olivia Ruth Bradley. Bradley. Valeria Del Valle Brasino Basararte. Tyler David Browning. Amaria K. Bruce. Lila Rose Burdett. Ryan Benjamin Burdett. Lily Annabelle Burton. Kamori Olivia Butcher. Tyler Kosh Burnham. Nicole Troyan Kai. Roman Christopher Campo. Ana Paola Canizales. Stephen Alexander Carrillo. Addison Grace Carter. Reagan Scott Carter. Carlos Alfredo Castro. Miles Scott Cawthon. Emma Rose Chamberlain. Nicole Diana Chechel. Troy Rocco Shaviti. Gerald Kamziyachukwu Tobachukwu Chukelu IV. Tanya Ayesa Changuli. Kylie Alexa Cibolero. Ashlyn Smith Clark. J. Anthony Clark. Colin Jeffrey Cobb. Kenneth Darnell Coley. Jacob Avery Collins. Victoria Cortez. Reagan Nicole Crawford. Anise Jordana Kerfman. Sienna Christina Kerfman. Zachariah Buren Dalmar. Jalen Javion Daughtry. Eluana Joshua Davidson. Charles Lee Davis III. Milani Marquesa Davis. Brad Patrick Dela Cruz. Meadow Elizabeth DeLeon. Dia Deepu Dethan. Megan Kathleen DeVillier. Jeremiah Matthew Diaz. Lillian Melinda Diaz. Zachariah Anthony Diaz. Cameron Brayley Dickey. Macy Michelle Gigilormo. Kinley Reese Dillon. Axel Arnold Peralta de Malanta. Kerrigan Lee Donahoe. Ashley Marie Doyle. Augustus Rhea Dozier. Olivia Nadine Drayden. Zangin Du. Nathan Corey Owami Dubé. Logan Charles Dubois. Amir Asim Duran. Jonah Adele Eckerd. Genevieve Marie Edge. Ashlyn Olame Edwards. Jennifer Nicole Effinger. Saeed El-Batar. Gabriel Jackson Elisea. Erin Elizabeth Ellis. Yusuf Assad El-Lubani. Alejandro Alfonso Escalona. Jonathan Espinal. Brooke Nicole Espinosa. Blaine David Evett. Jacob James Facundo. Sydney Alyssa Fela. Colton Garrett Faith. Aria Favaka. Ava Favaka. Ionel Feliciano Torres. Juan Andres Fernandez Monsalve. Tomas Antonio Fernandez Farina. Ryan Michael Ferns. Rahima Rukia Faruzi. Ella Lee Fetterman. Gabriel Michael Fetterman. Caleb Matthew Fisher. Caden Roscoe Fix. Mia Ann Fulmer. Ezric Frederick Frazier Jr. Gage Conrad Frederick. Emmanuel Kwesi Frimpong. Carly K. Gabriel. Bayani San Gabriel Garcia. Daniel Micah Caleb Garcia. George Jesus Garcia Jr. Dylan Michael Garner. Edith Cheyenne Garrison. Alexander Cade Geisendorf. Jemiah Cynthia Andrea George. Kendall Audrey Grace Getman. Olivia Grace Jabot. Michael Allen Gibbons. Rosalie Opal Gilbreth. Rosemar Gonzalez Morales. Erin Rafael Gonzalez Nunez. Riley McKay Goodson. Anna Michelle Gravagal. Nicole Amarillo Gravador. Jake Austin Green. Tara Shaley Green. Luke Oliver Dennis Guarin. Joanna Guevara. Christian Gennaro Gillen. Sierra Marie Guzman. Michael Xavier Hall. Ty Matthew Hamil. Stephen Bradley Harbers. Carlos Leon Jamal Harris Jr. Braden Cole Harrison. Ollie Mae Elaine Harrison. Aiden Hartman Harvey. Nevada Santana Hasbani. Jalen Alexander Hatton. Riley Catherine Hopt. Alexandra Danielle Hausman. Sydney Janine Heikala. Caitlin Ariana Hernandez. Olivia Isabel Hernandez. Kennedy K. Hill. Amin Atwa Hindi. Rachel Marie Hines. Cristobal Andres Hinosa. Leah Elizabeth Hinesley. Parker Matthew Hodges. Candace Sharon Hodem. Jacob Wyatt Hoffert. Emily Grace Holly. Abigail Grace Hollister. Taylor Ann Holmes. Blake Austin Herelica. Mauricio Enrique Horta Arroyo. Chloe Nicole Hoas. Jamie Huang. Jesus Lazaro Huerta Gonzalez II. Avery Elaine Huey. Calvion Najee Hunter. Usher Ali Hassan. John William Randall Hutchison. Henry Bao Huynh. Hua Kim Huynh. Jed Kaudashima Igwe. Godfrey Intriago. Ariana Annette James. Jonathan Trevor Yonda. Sarah Gian. Easy John Jr. Avery Reese Johnson. Jacob Allen Johnson. Jonathan Toy Johnson. Alua Toyosi Deborah Johnson. Aaliyah Michelle Jones. Caden Hunter Jones. Nyla Ray Jones. Chancellor Ramon Joseph. Hamza H. Judah. Nia Rocky Joseph. Matthew Hayden Juarez. Jose Sebastian Juarez Rauseo. Aiden Kale Kaiser. Elizabeth Grace Keeling. Nora Catherine Kemps. Brandy Lee Kesterson. Aziz Katab Katil. Yassine Khatri. Ali Jamal Katab. Dylan Wayne Kennard. Reagan Delani King. Kylie Elise Kirkpatrick. Daniela Angel Klein. Dane Robert Knight. Kaylee Brooke Knight. Olivia Grace Niss.
Kirsten Opoku Kodia. Owen Patrick Koss. Emma Claire Kraft. Alyssa Katya Rianne Kuar. Haley Nicole Kun. Braden John Kutech. Tracy Nguyen Lam. Trinston Lakeith Lestraps. Mason Luke Leteolai. Cleon Curtis Latson II. Jaden Kai Lee. Sabra Shalise Lee. Tamia Anazetta Lee. Christian Maurice Lemons. Kyra Ann Leslie. Madison Elise Ire Lewis. Brady Kenneth Litchfield. Madison Paige London Carter. London Elijah Long. Giovanni Fernando Lopez Duran. Ryan Enrico Lowe. Don Diesel Guillermo Macareg. Joseph Francis Mahoney IV. Jacob Michael Yulo Maniol. Cole Matthew Manuel. Natalia Elise Martin. Bianca Elizabeth Martinez. Jason Jahir Martinez Lorenz. Paige Elizabeth Maxa. Mitchell Horatio McBride. Michael Bozette McCullum. Alec Lee McCurdy. Kendall Rochelle McFarland. Benjamin Michael McGowan. Brooke Elizabeth McClagan. Asher Zane McClendon. Brendale McPherson. Andrew Wyatt McRae. Jonathan Anthony Mediga IV. Kelly Ann Meinert. Fabian Israel Mejia. Oscar Manuel Malicio Patino. Celia Kate Mellett. Amy Gabriela Membreno. Brian Raul Mendoza. Maximus Brendan Merlino. Clay May. Christian Jonathan Macheni. Tommy Lee Miller Manrique. Kenneth Alexis Mira. Natalia Del Carmen Mert Morales. Syed Zaid Mobin. Danush Madhupali. Adriana Marie Molina. Joshua Angel Montalvo. Andre Terrell Moore. Xavier John Moore. Kyle Joseph Moorhead. Timothy Richard Morales. Jamie Haley Morin. Isabella Miracle Mosley. Joshua Jaheim Mosley. Santiago Andreas Montalongo Estevez. Mackenzie Marie Moynihan. Joy Michelle Wange Mahoya. Austin Paul Napier. Mason Joseph Navarro. Zachary Dwight Neer. Danny Dang Nguyen. Hu Men Tuk Nguyen. Jaden Anthony Nguyen. Johnny Nguyen. Lauren Kenley Nguyen. Leon Ho Nguyen. Ryan Ba Nguyen. Zachary Ray Nicholson. Rachel Kennedy Nort. Ava Lee Norris. Harrison James Nawatney. Sabia Nwayamuse Oboro. Antonina Marie O'Canis. Michaela Iseuse Odubeli. Ise Rachel Ogbevre. Peculiar Agadenbe. Tami Jaden Ogidan. Trenton William Oglesby. Olawatosin Toluwani Joseph Ojo. Somtochukwu Anthony Okafor. William and Wine Okeke. Erica Oganero Okatete. Feyishope Esther Olufemi Ojo. Matthew Franklin Onyedobi. Aya Muyad Orakat. Daniel Ortiz. Fabiola Sophia Ortiz. Laike Ibrahim Otuano. Alejandro Osario Martinez. Jack Brady Owens. Rahil Shirag Oza. Tariq Ozturk. Daira Padilla Becerra. Eleanor Grace Paisley. Kenneth Isaac Palacios. Alicia Marilyn Palmer. Tracy Nuntha Parr. Jordan Christopher Parcher. Ashlyn Elise Parker. Matthew Robert Parker. Carson Walker Parks. Denham Nahemia Patterson. Joel Edward Patterson. Asher Lewis Piggies. August Blake Picard. Aiden Patrick Pendergrass. Brannon Ray Pendergrass. Jose Alberto Peon. William Francis Perez II. Andrea Valentina Perez Velasquez. Miles Blair Peterson. Cody Kang Fan. Maitiona Dawn Phillips. Vivian Thien Fung. Arielis Sophia Ponce Melendez. Victoria Elizabeth Powell. Trinity Damite Princewell. Jacqueline Tu Huang Kwa. Maxon Tren Kwa. Manahil Rahman. Sean Anthony Ramirez. Sarah Trinity Raphael. Labid Raza. Valeria Reyes. Dylan Hugh Rhodes. Sarah May Rhodes. Alyssa Marie Richmond. Peyton Isabel Rickerson. Camila Rincon. Addison Marie Reeves. Jasmali Adamares Roca. Adriana Valentino Rodriguez Requeno. Bianca Alexis Rodriguez. Jacob Rodriguez. Caitlin Christine Rodriguez. Sophia Rodriguez. Sophia Isabella Rosa. Wyatt Douglas Rosier. Lorelei Ann Roots. Oralua Michael Ayatun Salako. Antonio Tomas Sanchez. Catherine Elizabeth Sanchez. Jacob Hernando Stout Sanders. Isaiah Anthony Sandoval. Kyle Benjamin Salter. Benjamin Bradley Saunders. Tyrell Thomas Schilling. Tristan Dalton Scotty. Isabella Grace Schmidt. Maverick Michael Schomburg. Sarah Taylor Schultz. Tyler James Schumann. Kaylon Trayvon Scott. Nixon Clark Seiler. Madison Rose Self. Saneed Shah. Zainab Amin Sharif. Aisha Oluwasana Yomami Shitu. Maheen Shujat. Jade Renee Samar. China Jordan Simmons. Tatiana Leilani Singal. Justin David Singleton. Aaron Kelly Skeen. Taylor Morgan Slavinsky. Amon Demondre Smalls. Anaya Kaylin Monique Smith. Bronson Wade Smith. DeMarcus Deshaun Smith. Reese Catherine Smith. Seth Michael Smith. Good job, bud. Alana Margaret Snell. Michaela Brianna Snow. Gerardo Jose Solano Portillo. Levi Andrew Spheris. Henry Cannon Steen. Jobe David Stevenson. Aiden Everett Stewart. Kevin Lanier Stewart Jr. Colin Riley Stubbs. Adershane Subramarian. Devon Lee Talley. Casey Madison Taylor. Yasu Eshete Tefere. Maria Paula Tehran Pierala. Evan Elaine Thomas. Vanessa Elise Thomas. Jesse Tyler Thompson. Haley Ann Thorne. Ku Bao To. Aiden Joseph Maligad Tomeldon. Ivor Matthias Toski. May Dang Koa Tron. Jordan Matthew Trevino. Braxton Perry True. Cash Alexander Tristan. Alejandro Enrique Traconis Gomez. Jacqueline Tu Trong. Natalia Tulena Gonzalez. Faye Marie Turner. Ryan William Ubernoski. Norberto Uregas. Austin Antonio Vargas. Evelyn Vargas. Deshaun Cedric Varnado. John Joseph Vasquez. Sidi Sai Srikar Veranki. Armani Gerardo Velasquez. Angelo David Verde Nucete. Emily Nicole Vidal. Leonel Viveros. Maston Fletcher Wade. Gavin Douglas Waits. Ashley Jane Walker. Derek Lamont Walker Jr. Lauren Ashley Walker. Mackenzie Ann Walker. Tanea Lynn Walton. Nevaeh Taishe Washington. Tatiana Dejanay Washington. Stephanie Maureen Weber. Ali Fadi Webby. Phoenix Andrew Wexelberg. Ella Rose Wharton. Abby Grace Whittington. Carlito Rodriguez Wilkinson. Jeremy Seth Williams. Javion Jamel Williams. Jernia Miana Williams. Parker Charles Williams. Emma Lynn Wilson. Wyatt Orville Wilson. Gary Odell Woods V. Anel Jose Yeguez Pino. Arissa Sabre Zajac. Elijah John Zapeta. Jacob Robert Zimmerman. And Aiden Bennett Zomper.
We would like to remind family members and friends that you'll be able to greet and congratulate your graduates outside of the stadium. The graduates will be exiting to the west and to the east on the home side. Graduates, please stand. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left to signify your graduation from Fulshear High School. Congratulations. Please join us in singing the school song one last time for the class of 2023.